Okay guys, welcome back after that short break. Let's now continue with growth charts. Let's look at our first, or before we look at our first, some background information. I'm saying here growth chart is used to compare the BMI of the child versus the BMI of his or her age group. Also important is that BMI is used to determine the health status of a baby. Okay, right, let's look at the last one. It says we ensure that you can accurately interpret growth chart. All right, now first question indicated here, it says use the growth chart, right, to answer the question that follow. Okay, now before we start answering the question, make sure that you understand what's happening. Now looking at this, it seems like a lot of information, okay? But please note, a growth chart is basically a graph, okay? And how do we normally answer a graph? We look at the x-axis, we look at the y-axis, we see where the 2 points intersect, meaning where the 2 points meet. Now that's exactly what we're going to do here. Okay, now what is important for you to know is that we are working with boys, first of all, with the ages between 2 and 20 years. As I indicated before, girls and boys, we use different growth charts, right? Also important to note is that here at the bottom we work with our weight. Our weight is in kilogram and pounds, lbs, as you can see here, kg and lb. And here on top, we work with the stature, right? That is the length, and it's in inches, as you can see here, and in centimeters. So please note, that's what we're going to work with. So basically what I have here is two different graphs. Now, one for our length and one for our weight. Okay, let's answer the first question. It says, right, is 95 centimeters above, below, or on the 50th percentile for a 3-year-old boy? Now remember, I'm working with two things, right? I'm working first of all, here I can see centimeters, so that is my length, and then I'm working with the age, that is 3 years. So let's find the 3-year-old boy. Okay, so here's 3 years, okay, at the bottom, it's 3 years. Okay, sorry about that, 3 years. And then also what else is important? We must find 95 centimeters. Let's work on top. We can see 3 years here as well. Okay, 95 centimeters, so make sure you work with the correct part, not inches. So 95 centimeters will be here. So I start here at 0, 85, 90, there's 95, right? So now I go and I see where does it meet with the 50th percentile. Remember now, here, or 3 years, is here, so I go down, as you can follow here, and I go to 95th percentile is here. Can you see on that dot? So now I'm going to follow this curved line to see. All right? So here we can see it's exactly on the 50th percentile. So therefore we can say that 95 centimeters is on the 50th percentile. So I'm going to write that it's on the 50th percentile, not above or below, it's on the 50th percentile. Guys, I hope that is clear. Let's look at another question. Question number 2 says, consider an 18-year-old boy with a mass of 75 kilograms. So there we have it. 18 years old, 75 kilograms, right? In which percentile is this child? Now let's find 18 years, all right? So you can work on top or at the bottom, right? Same, okay? So here I'll start is 18. Yes, we agree on that, right? What else am I looking for? I'm looking for 75 kilograms. Here is my kilogram, as I've underlined there. I go all the way up. Can you see it starts at 10? I'm looking for 75. There's 75 kgs, kilogram, right? So now I'm going to move from this right-hand side. Can you see you can start at the bottom or on top, doesn't actually matter. If I start 18 years from the top, I will go all the way down and follow the line. Can you see where the 2 points meet, they intersect here? Then I'm going to follow the curved line because the question wants to know in which percentile. So I move and I say that is in the 75th percentile. Guys, are we clear on that one? Like I've indicated, you work with your kilograms, you work with the age, you look at the points where they meet, and you follow the curved line. That is in the 75th percentile. Now question B, explain what your answer to question 1A means. So when a child is in the 75th percentile for his weight, in this case, it simply means that he is as heavy, Okay, it's a boy, so I'll write this down. So meaning this boy, 18-year-old boy, is as heavy or heavier than 75% of all 18-year-old boys. Remember, we compare 18-year-old boys with 18-year-old boys, not 18 years with 12 years, for example. Okay? Please note, the opposite is also true. I can say that 25% of all 18-year-old boys are heavier than him. Okay? So I hope that makes sense to all of you. Guys, let's look at the next question. Kevin, Monique's younger brother, is 13 years old and 59 inches tall. So 13 years old, 59 inches tall. Refer to the growth chart and answer the question that follow. Right, determine the percentile for this boy. So I'll find 13 years, so there's 13 years old. And then also is 59 inches. And now important, I must work with the inches, right? So there is 58, we agree 59 will be between 58 and 60. So it's here. So again, I'm going to move all the way, right, and see where does it meet with the 8, which is 13 in this case, right there. So in which percentile is this child? I move all the way to my right-hand side. So I can now say that this 13-year-old boy is in the 25th percentile. So now it says, explain your answer to question 3a. So what does it mean when the child is in the 25th percentile for his length? So therefore, it simply means that this 13-year-old boy is taller or as tall as 25% of all 13-year-old boys. Can you see again, I compare 13-year-old with a 13-year-old. Guys, I hope that is clear. Okay, question number 3c, same scenario. This time around, I'm saying, determine Kevin's BMI if his weight is 48 kilograms, right? The formula is already provided. So I'm going to move on to step 2. I'm going to substitute. So the weight here given is 48 kilograms, right? Now again, some twist here. His height should be in meters squared, but we gave his height as 59 inches. Now let's go back to our growth chart. 59 inches, we said it's here, no? Right? This line here. So do you agree that we can say that that is also 150 centimeters? Okay? So therefore, the height must be in meters. So therefore, I'm going to take my 150 and I divide it by 100. Remember, 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. So that will give me then 1,5 meters. And remember to square that value. Going to type this in. 48 divided by 1.5 squared equals. So that should give you a BMI, and I'm going to round it off to 1 decimal place, 21,3, because it gives us 21,333 repetitive. Guys, I hope that makes sense. Okay, I substitute into my formula. I converted my inches to centimeters first, and then centimeters to meters, and I got to an answer of 21,3 kilograms per square meter. Sorry about that. That should be kilograms. I'm going to write it here. Per square meters. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Please do your work every day. I see you next time.